All right, first of all, can you just walk us through that knockout?
It's hard for me to say right now. Obviously, I have to watch it back. I got hit a few times, probably one too many. But I found my range, found my shot. And then, yeah, the finish was really the shot when he went down. The follow-up shot on the way down, I caught him pretty clean on the side of the head that put him out.
You caught him with the left hand of God, man. One of our colleagues said that, so I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, yeah, he was called that. He was looking for the left hand. He landed the left hand. He has a good left hand, that's for sure. But I'm pretty sure my right hand, when he went down, put him down.
Obviously, we got to see like back-to-back knockouts. I don't know if you caught the one with Pinto right before you, and then you guys went and were like, "Oh, we can do that too." Well, you could do that too. But what was the game plan going in here with a guy who you knew you had to watch his power and just be aware of it and not give him those openings?
My game plan is always to just do what I do. Obviously, we're aware of what my opponent brings to the table, but I truly believe if I can go in there and do what I do, I can easily be top 15 in the world. I'm a complete martial artist. I was saying this the whole way up to the fight. I'm not just a grappler. Just because I got 2 submissions, yes, I'm a great grappler, but I'm a great mixed martial artist, and I pride myself on being a mixed martial artist. So it was good to go out there and showcase that and put everyone on notice that I can do it all.
And you know what? That's ironic you say that, because on paper you'll say, oh, "Okay, watch this guy's ground game, his submission ability, this and that." But now you just kind of let the cat out of the bag and show people like, "Hey, if I need to finish you with these hands, I'm gonna do that too. Don't give me the range because I'm gonna finish you." If you get, because we haven't had too many finishes, if you potentially got a $50,000 bonus and you're in Las Vegas, man, how does that look like?
Thankfully, I've just bought a property with my missus back home, and that money will go towards that and keep her happy. I'm skint as a motherfucker. I got no money right now, so 50,000 would be nice. It'll be nice. I think that's 3 first-round finishes. If I get there's some great fights, like I said. The finish before me was another knockout. I'll be grateful if I get that money. That would change my life, and it's only the beginning.
And it is only the beginning, because with finishes like that, those checks will just be flying your way, and people will be tuning in. What's the rest of the year looking like? You're in a dangerous division. Welterweight just keeps getting better and better and better. What are we expecting? Any names that interest you?
No names. You got me all excited saying checks were going to fly my way. I was thinking about money.
All right.
Yeah, no names. I said it in the cage. I'm still proving myself. I believe the name, calling people out and stuff will come when I hit the top 15. I think there's only 14 people in front of you then. So you want to challenge for a world title, there's no point fighting anyone else apart from the 14 people in front of you. So that's when I think picking the names will come then. But till that point, I'm just proving myself. Whoever Sean, Shelby, Dana and that put in front of me next, that's who I get. I've never picked my opponents. I never will. I believe in my skill set, and if I want to be a UFC fighter, you got to be able to beat them all. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. And if it's not the names, how about the arenas? Are you good with Apex fights? You want to fight at home, MSG, T-Mobile? What's like on the bucket list, if you will?
The bucket list for me would be lovely to fight next week in the T-Mobile. That's a dream of mine, to fight in Vegas, the arena. But this is just, I'm living my dream right now. Whether it's the Apex, whether it's an arena, I'm truly living my dream, and I love what I do. I truly do love this game.
Do you stick around hypothetically and say, like, hey, if they need somebody to step in, I can do this, 170, 185, and just think, because it is just a week out.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, because I see fighters do this, and I'm like, that's a good idea, because you're going back to back while you're healthy and stuff. But I truly want a career in the UFC, and I also want to make improvements in between fights. So the next time I fight, you go, wow, that ain't the same guy. Dom said it tonight. He said he watched my fights, and he said every single fight I'm getting better and better. And that's what I want. That's what I prided myself on from the beginning. So quick turnaround fights. If the right opportunity comes, I will take it. But also, I like to get back to the drawing board, fix the mistakes, so the next time you see me out here, I'm a better version of myself.
And I'm just curious, last for me, please. With a fantastic finish like that and a highlight reel knockout, what could possibly have been wrong? Like, what would you change other than him tagging you? Let's be honest. But what would you change? You had your footwork, you created the angle, you found the shot.
I got hit probably one too many times. My coach, the first thing he said to me was that. We've always had that relationship, and we always look at that. Instead of looking at the things I do well, we look at the things I don't do well. because if I can fix them, then I'm going to keep getting better and better. So he's always, it don't matter. If I went out there and threw one punch and knocked the guy out, my coach would find the wrong in that. And I love that because that's what makes me better and makes me the mixed martial artist I am today.
Well, I'm sure. So he'd be like, well, you used the uppercut. It should have been a right hook.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of it. I took a knock on the face, so I'm sure he'll put that on repeat and make me watch it 10 times just to know that I did get hit and why I did get hit. So, yeah.
Right on, man. Well, congrats on the win. Knockouts like that, I'll watch 10 times.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Like a winner, you definitely did. You're going to get bonus points saying when people say, what do you do after this? You said, I want to get back to my lady. And you said you want to spend that money on her. So I'm sure you're going to get lots of bonus points for that.
It's like, yeah, keep her happy. She's a real one. She's been with me when I had nothing. I still have nothing. Like we're making out. I've got something. Yes, me and my partner just bought a property, but yeah, she's been with me from the beginning of my career when I had literally nothing, and now she's with me. I'd love to start making a lot of money and changing my life, her life, my team's life. That's the goal. I don't want money to change my life, just me. I want everyone around me that's been with me from the beginning to grow from it. And money gives you that. Money gives you the opportunity to do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, those are sort of the unsung heroes. You know, we always think about training partners and people that you're sparring, but it's the support base that a lot of times makes it all possible as well.
Yeah, and I am not stupid. Like, I am only here today because of the people I have around me, my team, my family, my partner. Like, yes, it's just me in the cage. I'm the one that's got to do the final job. But it's them that get me ready for that and support me. So I'm not stupid. I know that they're on this with me, and they deserve the rewards just as much as I do.
And I love that when you first started the interview tonight, you were talking about, how you're a mixed martial artist because, yeah, we had the 2 submission victories when you came into the UFC. But outside of that, you've had plenty of punches and KOs and TKOs that have actually won you fights. I guess if you had to think about where you've grown the most since you started your career to now, is it the grappling that's grown the most, or are you still most proud about your hands? Like, what are you most proud about in that you feel that has grown the most since you've been in this game?
That's a good question. Yeah, if you do your research and have a look at my career, you see that I've got finishes in other organizations. Like, I'm not just a grappler. And, yeah, I kind of keep it balanced. Like, if my grappling's up here, I bring my striking up here. Then I try to level them out because I want to be a complete martial artist. I don't want my grappling being elite and then my striking being average. So, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how to answer that, but it's just being a complete martial artist. I've been like that since I was 14 years old. I've had that mindset since I was 14 years old. So I'm going to continue that to the day I hang up the gloves and I don't want to fight anymore.
I know you said you want to go back and watch that finishing sequence, but I don't know if I could help jar your memory a little bit. When you started getting into that sequence, once you heard him that first time and he started stumbling backwards, every step that you took forward and then you threw a punch landed perfectly solid. I don't know if it felt like watching an ending to a game where you went into the final sequence and it was just about pushing the buttons because every hit that you hit that led to the finish was perfectly solid. Could you feel that flow when you got into when that finish was coming?
Yeah, it's actually funny because my training partner is actually the coach at the back of the room. We learn from each other, and when he dropped when he was fighting, he dropped everyone. And he would always run in, like we say all the time. He'd always run in after he dropped them. And we learned those mistakes he made fixed my mistakes because when I drop them, I'm not rushing in to hope I get the finish. I'm finding the right shot to finish the job. And yeah, that's exactly what happened in this. As I dropped him, I'm going forward looking for the right shot. I'm not rushing into his guard, giving him an opportunity to recover, and then we have a 3-round fight. So yeah, I pride myself on being patient. And I pride myself being a chess player when it comes to mixed martial arts.
That's a perfect answer to that because, yeah, I think the sequence from when you heard him to when you finally dropped him, it was like 4 shots, I think, but they were all perfectly shot. So I love that you took the time to stop yourself. Is that something that took a while to get it? Was it just from the coach, or did you make a mistake at one point that you're like, I won't do that again?
Yeah, no, I think I've always had it. Like I said, it does help when you got coaches. Again, the mistakes I make, the guys coming up will not make them same mistakes. Yeah. But the mistakes they make, I don't make them mistakes. But I've got that I remember dropping one of my fights early in my career, and I just had that flow about me that I'd rather let them back up and drop them again than I've never been kind of that aggressive, run into you and hope that I finish. Because I truly believe in my skill set that I'll find the finish, so I don't need to desperately get it. So, yeah, I think it's something I've always had, just staying cool, calm, and collected. I say that, but if an opportunity, my next fight, if I go ball to the wall and drop him and I go running in, don't mark me on what I've said now.
Which is interesting because, you know, it certainly seems that you're leaning towards you like your hands, because I can see where a lot of grapplers, once you drop them, you just rush in because you want to get that submission. But you're like, no, stand back up. I want to finish it with the hands.
Yeah, I could do it, but again, this is what they'll say now. I've got great hands. But I've got great kicks, knees, elbows. I will get to show my whole game. I am a mixed martial artist. So when people start thinking I've just got good hands, we will see.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you very much.
Sam, Danny Barlow came in as the favorite here in Las Vegas. The odds maker had you as an underdog. Did you see that, or did that give you extra motivation to obviously get this win tonight?
I kind of assumed I was the underdog being in the blue corner. I normally gauge it on that. It's just like normally red corner's the favorite. So I didn't actually see anything saying I was the underdog, but I had that mentality. And being in the blue corner, I assumed he was the favorite. And yeah, I took him dead seriously, regardless of the odds and betting and stuff like that. I take my next guy, whoever they give me next, I'll take him dead seriously. But yeah, Danny Barlow, I did not underestimate. I don't underestimate anyone, but he was undefeated for a reason. He was 9-0, and yeah, I was ready to go out there, favorite or not, and do what I do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.